All right, welcome to this solutions video for a more difficult linear algebra problem that we're going to solve. Okay, so essentially what we need to remember is that even though this is more difficult, we use the same processes. And this can kind of get overwhelming, especially when we get working out that's like really long and you go, what on earth is going on here? I'll just give up and move on. Before you do that, just keep it simple and realize that the approach for this question is the same to any other question. We're trying to compress it where we can by factorizing. We're trying to simplify it where we can. And we're also trying to separate x from the other letters. So if we can remember that, that's going to make it a lot easier. And just remember, we just want to take this step by step. There's no expectation to get it like that because this is a difficult question. Okay, so first thing we want to do is establish the lowest common multiple, because if we can do that and we multiply that to all the fractions, we can remove the fractions. So the lowest common multiple here is nothing more simple than x plus a times x minus b times x plus c. So let's multiply that to all the fractions. When we do that, we get a times x minus b x plus c plus b times x plus a times x plus c, and that is going to equal a plus b times x plus a x minus b. Run out of room there. Alright, so this is what I mean. We get to this stage and we go, what on earth are we going to do? Okay, let's go back to the three things: factorize, simplify, get x on its own. Can we factorize? Well, let's have a look on the left-hand side. I think you'll find that we can. And that's because we have x plus c for both of the two terms that we've got there. Okay? So let's bring x plus c out the front. And then let's factorize. So to multiply to x plus c on the left, we get a times x minus b. And on the right, we get b times x plus a. All right, so we just factorize that, and we'll leave the left side as is. All right, don't ever do that in your exams. I'm just doing that for the sake of time. You actually need to write whatever's written here down there. Now, let's expand here on the left-hand side. Not the x plus c yet. Let's expand inside the brackets. Always expand inside brackets first, because it's just going to make it easier. We're going to have ax minus ab plus ab plus bx. Okay? Now, we can simplify that even further to noticing that minus ab and plus ab are going to cancel out, which just leaves ax plus bx. Okay. Now, can we factorize this again? Well, why not? We've got x's for both terms. Okay, so we definitely can. Therefore, the x goes out the front. We then have a plus b, and then we have x plus c. Now remember, that equals on the other side a plus b times x plus a times x minus b. Is there anything common about both sides? Well, yes, we have a plus b. Okay, so now we can use one of the second things we want to look at, and that's simplifying. We can get rid of the a plus b because it's the same on both sides. So now I'm going to have to write this on another page. We're left with x times x plus c equals x minus b x plus a. Let me just double check that. Yeah. Perfect. Now, we can't simplify either side any further. We can't simplify it, we can't factorize it, so now it's time to expand. We have x squared plus xc equals x squared minus bx plus ax minus AB. Okay? Can we simplify again? Yes. X squared on both sides, cancel out. Okay, so that leaves x equals minus bx plus ax plus minus ab. So now what we're going to do is bring all the x's onto one side, because that will help us to factorize it. So we're left with x, sorry, that should be xc, x times c plus b times x minus a times x equals minus ab. So let's factorize x. We have c plus b, b minus a equals minus ab. Now we've met our goal with x on its own. It's going to be easier. Now simplify. So x equals minus ab, we can get rid of that, divided by c plus b minus a. If we want to make this look better, have a positive number on top, we multiply everything by -1 over -1. Therefore we get ab divided by a minus b minus c. Same answer on both sides, between here and here. But the ones that I wrote the second time just looks nicer. Alright, so hopefully I've shown using this method that even though it's quite complicated in the fact that there's quite a lot of steps that you need to go through and it can get quite overwhelming, just by following 3 simple steps and looking for those 3 different things in all of the lines of working that you're doing, you'll eventually be able to find your answer with time, so be patient with it. Alright, thank you, hope that helped.